my name is Jess, and I voice Emry.
What's up? I'm Sousa, or the Avink. I play Stolik and voice Sakura.
Hi, I'm Cheyenne, and I play Bryn.
I'm Johnny, and I am playing the character Janek.
Hi, I'm Camille, and I play Cassia, Oracle of Flame.
I'm Sean, and I'm GMing this campaign. I voice Bayn with a Y, Heung, Hiro, Nyanko, Kenzen, and pretty much anyone else that shows up. Please send help.
Thanks for listening!
Previously on Sentience, our players arrived at the city of Starden. Yes, you heard that right. After saying farewell to the slimes who slinkied them there, they proceeded with very little fanfare. Except for Bayn, with a Y, who received constant glares from passers-by. Cassia made a pit stop at the temple at Sakura's request, where she had a vision of and conversation with the goddess Akik. What shenanigans will this new city have in store? Let's find out.
So, to my knowledge, the party, minus Sakura and Kenzen, are on their way to Hira's house.
Where's Kenzen going?
Where am I?
You saw a sign for a bar and felt very drawn to it.
Kenzen needs AA.
Potentially.
Oh no.
Kenzen like 15?
16?
Oh.
In fantasy world,
Yeah.
that's like totally...
I guess that's fair.
The rule doesn't count for adventurers. Old enough to kill, old enough to drink.
Seems well, got it. Ooh, Hiro! Hero's killed some things.
Here's 10.
You killed some things.
So on the way there, you'd like to also break off your own thing?
Yes, admittedly, I kind of forgot. I didn't think about it last time, but in the interim,
Okay.
I have thought that Bryn would want to do something
Okay.
instead of going to the...
I feel like this is Sally like, let's go to my mom's house! Do. And then every time I look behind me, like somebody else is missing. And I'm like, I get there and I look around and I'm the only one. I'm like, guys?
No!
Guys?
Sadness.
Except it's not me.
Okay. So, Bryn, you split off from the group at some point?
Yeah, so when we had gotten into the city, Bryn had pulled someone off the street and been like, hey, what's the name of this place? Because, like, nobody would tell her. and Nyanko didn't know. So I think it's one of those same situations where while they're just walking, Bryn's just gonna... She's specifically looking for someone who looks fairly, like, not, like, super fancy looking, like, oh, you're just a rich person sort of thing, but, like, maybe, like, nice robe, like, nice scholarly looking person. Smart person who might know where the college is. Please.
Please, God, I just want to go to school.
She has so many questions.
Learning.
I also remembered, the name of the college.
Okay, that's good. That's important. You do not see someone specifically in robes or otherwise carrying a sign that says, I'm a scholar. Ask me how to get smart.
I know things.
Nobody's physically holding their diploma up for you.
I think she's just gonna pull someone random off the street again. She's like, I have a feeling she was like, oh, this is a new place, new city, college. Like, just popped into her head randomly, like, I need to ask somebody. Which means she's going to turn to the first person she sees that isn't the group, because people keep not wanting to tell her things.
I don't think you've ever actually asked me.
I asked you what the name of the place was, or it was either of you two that I asked, and you were just like, ignored me.
That was not
Why
local.
would you ask us? We don't know.
Oh wait, but Hiro would
The
know.
only one who has asked their NPC was Stolik. And if I remember right, you heard the name of the city.
Yeah.
I said
and
that's stupid, and
yeah,
then you
no,
asked,
fuck that.
and I was like, but if you asked me where college was, I could probably figure that out.
But you
Yeah, but
already
I'm
did
kind of
it.
obsessive, so that's fine. I got you. I feel it.
Bryn already tried to ask you a thing, and you ignored, so she's gonna just turn to a random NPC on the street.
You find a grandmother.
Excuse me, do you happen to know if there is a college in or around the city? I'm a little new here.
What?
Excuse me, miss? Do you know if
Miss? Oh, I haven't been called Miss in years!
Bryn definitely just face palms. Just, oh dear. Do you know if there is a college around here or a representative?
A college? Let me think. Do I know if there's a college?
Looks directly at GM.
Hello? Go on. Is there a college around here? Well, let me think. So, I think you're in luck. There's actually a college right over that way. A few days right. But, I might have heard something. There was like a guy. I don't know. He wasn't at college though. You probably don't care.
If it's any significance, I would love to know.
Well, I didn't catch a name, but he was down by the water and the ships, I think. I don't know. He was kind of annoying some people, but he might know something.
Thank you, miss. I appreciate your help.
Have a good day, Yuri.
You too. Bye. Oh dear.
I was really tempted to be your friend Mabel.
That was amazing.
Because the
Oh my
first time, before you had to redo it, you said, "Excuse me, miss," and I just
Yeah.
really wanted to be like, "Oh, Yuri." But then the second time, you didn't say miss, and I was like, "Ah."
After the exchange with the lady, Bryn's just gonna turn to the remaining. Oh wait, she doesn't know where the docks are. Damn it. She should.
Thank you. Halfway there. Oh fuck.
No, she's gonna do that. Okay. Did the lady like point in any direction when she was talking about the water?
Probably not for the dogs. No.
Damn it. Oh, well, she's gonna keep walking for a second, and then realize, oh wait, I don't know where the docks are, and then turn to someone else on the street.
Past someone, a haggard-looking woman, rushing towards the bar that you just lost Kenzen at.
Fair enough. Pardon me. Excuse me, miss. Just a moment. Do you know what direction the docks are?
That way! Bye!
Bye, thank you. Okay. That was easy. So, now that she knows what direction, she's going to turn to the remaining group, and I need to go check on something.
Pretty sure.
I like that you're making this assumption that we just stood there and waited for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
we
fair.
hardcore
That's fair.
lost you.
Oh,
I mean, you might like see our tailcoats like
Yeah.
30 feet in the
Roll
distance,
a
but
perception.
yeah, we definitely just kept walking. Didn't
That's
realize.
a fair
Did not
point.
notice that you just
that is a fair point.
At least I didn't, as the lead of the.
That's fair. 22.
So you turn around and see that as you begin speaking, realize that they're not there anymore.
Oh, he got. Oh.
Look around a little bit, you see where they went.
Oh.
And
well.
They're well in the distance and not the direction you're wanting to head.
So she turns and she's like, "Oh, hey!" And then just stops because everybody is gone already. It's like, oh well, I guess I'll find them later. To the ducks! She doesn't say that out loud, that was me.
She's gonna say that out.
No!
Definitely out loud.
It's
Darren,
too late.
okay.
It was recorded.
No! Okay, well,
see
it's
her
not the weirdest. But yeah, she's just gonna head in the direction that the hurried lady pointed her in.
Okay. The three of you two get to a decent sized house following Hiro's instructions.
What time is it?
It was the start of sunset when you arrived in the town. Just basically needing to pass through most of the town. It is early moments of darkness.
Emry is very curiously inspecting the house, which looks very suspicious given that she is possessing Bayne. Kind of looks like she's casing.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
After the first couple of rocks thrown at you, you put up your hood, started trying to look less sinister.
How's that
That's
working?
correct.
You've had significantly less rocks thrown at you in the last 5 minutes.
And yet many
Roughly
more stairs as you pass people, up until the darkness actually drops. A lot of people have looked over at you to just kind of witness you walking. Bayn has an ability that I don't think you're aware of that makes him just kind of, when fully cloaked as you are, he just kind of drifts. There's not really much in the way of stepping.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool!
Fancy.
Dark elf ghost.
From the outside, it looks just sinister Roomba.
Is it also silent?
Yes.
Sinister Roomba.
And the whole time I'm just really playing up this kid thing, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there is this mysterious floating figure looming over you from behind.
Yep.
nothing to see. Nothing's going on here.
La 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 la. And then like a dark thundercloud hanging over Bayn. Little lightning bolts in the animation.
The grass underneath you dies as you walk over it.
Nice. Damn it. I want to be stealthy. I need to get to the mountains.
There's no grass.
Ranger!
Creepy dark elf staking out the place.
Just staring down every edge of this little 2-story house.
So this is where you live?
It's quaint.
The door is open.
Mother, I'm home.
Bursts through the door.
I can't do voices. Hang on.
Just in the, what she does when Hero's not home.
Mother?
Oh, Hiro, it's great to see you. Were you successful in your mission?
Yeah, I got this really awesome thing and some new. Wait, no, I've had all these friends. Did I have all these friends?
No.
And some new friends. I brought some new friends home.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet any friends of yours, Hiro.
Wow, you're so
Welcome.
amazingly taller.
Hello, Mrs. Hero's mother.
As Hiro steps through the door,
Oh no! Close the door.
she recognizes Bayn,
Oh.
who tried to murder the entire city and got stopped by Hiro.
Is this the kind of mother that has weapons stashed somewhere?
Yes.
Okay.
And while she is amazingly oblivious and tolerant, she knows who Bayn is not going to take his shit, and, well, you could be Hero's friend, but you mess up one time and you're dead before you finish messing up.
Hiro, get back! Shing!
Whoa! Easy, lady, easy. I've turned over a new leaf.
You tried to murder everyone in this city. Give me 2 good reasons why I should not gut you where you stand.
It was a misunderstanding?
It was a living mountain that you told to crush us.
Really? Who does that?
You! That's the point.
Yeah, about that. So, I'm not actually Bayn?
Ha! Nice try.
Wow, that's silly. Okay, I'm hungry. Who's ready for dinner?
Well, that didn't
Still
work. Okay, so here's how it went. Your son Hiro. We'll go. Your son Hiro.
That's me.
Uh-huh. Yeah. He came and
He saw the light of.
he lectured me.
That
Yeah,
one
he
lady.
gave me a lecture. And it made me realize that, by hurting others, I was really just hurting myself too. And so I decided to help him on his quest. And we succeeded in our quest. Yay, victory! And I brought him back here. To you! Safe and sound. See? Safe, sound, Hiro. He's sane. Still the same kid.
100% buys it.
Oh, well then, that's very nice to hear, dear. Well, please, come in. Welcome. What can I get you all to drink?
Wow, I really didn't expect that.
Just like behind the back, like a little high five.
You need to add in a sheathing sound.
Unshink.
Unshake.
Just the shink sound backwards.
Really, dears, what can I get you all to drink? You've come a long way, I imagine.
Do you have some of your fancy homemade lemonade that I love so much?
Hiro has never liked your lemonade before, but you're very excited that he does now.
Hiro, you've never liked my lemonade before. Oh, this is a grand day. I'm so glad you've turned over a new leaf like your friend here. Let me go ahead and pour you all some lemonade, my special lemonade. I'm sure you'll all love it.
I love lemonade.
Oh, perfect.
I just missed you so much while I was away. And your lemonade.
Oh, it'll just be an extra little piece of home, dear. Okay, let's go ahead. I'll just be in the kitchen here. Go ahead and make yourselves at home. Have a seat.
This looming shadow of darkness, plague of the cities of the countryside. I love lemonade.
Ooh, he's so sour.
With extra sugar.
It's sweet, but also tart and acidic and cold and refreshing and delicious. Who doesn't like lemonade?
Now, is her lemonade actually any good?
Apparently, Hiro.
It's lemonade.
Okay.
Lemonade that she makes. Probably terrible. She's got terrible stats so far.
Brewing, -5.
How hard can lemonade be?
Used salt instead of sugar.
Oh, that is like murderous. That is not just
Right?
bad lemonade. That is like
Salt and lemon.
That would be the roll of
intent
one.
to kill.
That would be the roll of one version of cooking success.
Yeah.
Roll to
God,
cook.
the heartburn. No, I'm pretty sure something like that is what you give people when you want them to throw up. Like, seriously, I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
Lemons and salt?
Yeah.
I think mustard and water does that.
Oh God.
But it's like so much salt, your body rejects it.
Huh.
I am going to start snooping like on the mantle while we wait for our lemonade.
Okay. Roll for a perception and tell me what you're looking for.
I'm not really looking for anything in particular. I'm just I'm gonna use my baby. I'm just kind of like trying to take everything in, not looking for anything in particular so I don't miss other things, but just like I guess it's probably no like photographs because it's fantasy, but like any kind of
Personal touch.
just anything that'll kind of give me an insight into the family.
Okay.
Just a general looking around.
You're about to get all of his backstory.
20.
Your insight to go to the mantle is exactly correct. So there is, in chronological order,
Here's the baby book.
photos of a very young Hiro's mother with a scruffy guy. Typical cliche hero looking. And there's a couple pictures of them together. One picture of the two of them holding a infant. And then several pictures of just her and the infant slowly getting larger.
I'm sorry, now I just have like infant.
Yeah.
Not an aging child, just a larger infant.
These are all taken in the same day. Just enlarged person was cast several times.
More bling.
There is one picture of Hiro as he more or less looks now, and slightly less gruff looking Kenzen, both holding sticks and covered in dirt and bleeding.
Can I have a discussion with Bayn about this moving mountain? What?
Yes, you can.
So,
I have been
rough.
prepping that for
The
the last
fuck?
3 months.
Bayn? You in there? We...
Of course I'm in here.
Yeah.
Where else would I go?
Well, I don't know. That seems like a you problem, not a me problem.
My
Anyway...
problems are you.
That's just rude. Anyway...
you picked me up. I didn't ask for this shit.
The dark elf being told not to be rude. It's hilarious.
Anyway, so I was just talking to this kind of oblivious lady earlier, and she mentioned something about a moving mountain. What? Who does that?
It was eloquence of these attacks lost on commoners. Earth element. An old one, too.
Where did you find an ancient earth?
I summoned it.
You can do that?
Where would you find it?
Well, there's a thing. But let's not go into that. You probably wouldn't be interested. It was a long time ago, apparently. I guess. Or so they say. Anyway, doesn't apply to this current situation. You can summon ancient earth elementals.
Took a while. But yes, of course I can.
You feel your chest puff out.
Uh-huh. And, what ritual did you use for that? Because, I mean, I've encountered a few objects in the past which could plausibly might have the ability to do such a thing. You wouldn't happen to have come across such an object that was once in my possession, would you have?
She wants it. Emry wants her shinies.
Trinkets. Trinkets that masquerade as great power. Cheaters and fakes would use things like that.
So, did you or didn't you?
I used ancient ritual techniques that you wouldn't understand.
Somehow, I highly doubt that.
It's believable. His very stuttery, unsure of himself sounds of making up on the spot how he managed to summon a mountain to crush a tiny village. No, totally believable.
Right. Whatever you say. Are you sure? Because, I mean, I've seen, well, in books. I've never actually seen one in person, but I've seen rituals to summon ancient elementals, and, I mean, they don't make sense to me, but they look really complicated. And I know we've only known each other for a short while. You just don't seem the wizardly type.
Fine.
Unless you got
Fine.
someone to cast it for you.
So I may have found an elemental and found it.
Oh, that makes way more sense. Yeah, that's probably what I would have done. If I didn't theoretically maybe have an object that might do that for me, maybe. If such a thing existed. Which, clearly, how could such an object exist? That's just ridiculous.
Not that I particularly want to play with another Earth elemental, but where's the thing?
See, now that's a question you and I both want the answer to. Because I don't know right now either. It's been a while since I was last able to check on things.
Where was it last?
Let's see, that was Najinahira, the Sajin Desert. A nurse! It's in a nurse! That's where it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's with that stash.
Then, as soon as my life debt is repaid, we will go to the Sajin Desert, reclaim what is rightfully ours, and crush the stupid town.
I mean, mine, not ours. It's not yours. It's mine. I'm all for. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for reacquiring all of my shiny stuff because it's mine, and I like my stuff. So yes, we're in agreement there. As soon as your thing is whatever, Sajin Desert, reacquire the shiny stuff. About that crushing of the city, though. I don't know about that. I mean, I've always been one to aim high to begin with. This city, I mean, is it important?
You saw the peasants out there. Disrespect. They show me they will be put in their place under a mountain.
Yeah, that doesn't really seem like the way to earn respect. Believe me, I should know. I started out as one of those ignorant peasants. It didn't suit me. There's a much better way to gain respect and influence in this world, and it has nothing to do with crushing cities under mountains, and more to do with how much shiny stuff you own. That's what I learned.
As long as there's any common brat out there that would think twice about not kneeling down at our feet, shiny respect means nothing.
Well, I mean, having the shinies certainly encourages them to kneel down in respect. Willingly, even. It worked well for me. I don't see why it wouldn't work for us.
False respect. Playing you for a fool until they can swipe it with gold. Real respect.
Tell you what.
Comes from the fear of death.
No, they're way more likely to just stab you in the back. Yeah, they're way more likely to just stab you in the back. Because when you have all the shinies and they stab you in the back, If they don't know where you have hidden the shinies, no shinies for them. It is in their best interest to keep you alive, so that they can get more shinies. This is how humans work.
You make a good point.
Why?
So before anyone can stab you in the back, we stab them in the neck.
Okay, that's a valid tactic, and it is one that I've used before. But it's not one you should overuse. Otherwise, you have no servants. And then you have to do everything yourself, and that's so dull. Who wants to cook dinner? That's what the servants are for. I mean, I'm certainly not cooking dinner. I did enough of that back in the day. I am through with that.
But yes, for now, cooking is for the peasants and the kobolds.
Right. I mean, I always preferred elven cooking myself, but that's just me. To each his own. Anyway, why don't we try it my way? We'll see what happens. And if we're continually faced with disrespect, I'm not opposed to trying things your way.
We'll start with getting the earth summoning thing back first.
Besides, there's a lot more in that cache than just that particular object. And, I mean, if you're going to take over any part of the world, you need money to pay the army. That's just how these things work.
Fear of death.
It doesn't work so well with mercenary armies. Let me tell you, I tried. That didn't go well. The early days, you know.
Who are you?
That is the question, isn't it?
I want to know these things.
We far prefer pain. I'm just like...
From personal experience.
From personal experience, mercenaries tend to have a rather suicidal outlook on life. But if you pay them, then that suicidal nature becomes useful rather than detrimental.
Suicidal or homicidal?
Both. But mostly suicidal.
Not afraid to die in the name of their cause.
Murder hobo at all costs.
Mercenaries? Their cause is money.
Exactly.
Yes.
They will die for the monies.
They will die for the monies.
I mean, of all the soldiers I've ever influenced, the best soldiers I ever had under my command were the fanatic loyalists who, I mean, let's be honest, they're just a little bit strange and disturbing. And the well-paid mercenaries. They'll do anything. Almost.
Fine. When we get there, I'll hear you.
We'll discuss it when we get to that point. Right now, the frick did the kid go?
This is crashing from upstairs.
Sorry, I had to pee. Yeah, so by the time I feel like by the time you come back out of your head from this conversation, everyone's been served lemonade and tea cakes, and they're all chatting amicably about nothing, or like about how the mission went.
I've just been,
and you've just been
stewing in the corner,
just staring into the fireplace.
Here's your lemonade, dear. Oh, I'm just gonna put it right here for you. Whenever you. Oh, goodbye.
I thought you liked lemonade. Ooh, Hiro fight for breaking the GM.
Very nice.
Oh. GM broken.
It's great because you're like almost in tears too. Like I need to turn that off. I like lemonade. Mother's hurt.
No. Bayn just looks. He looks tired. He's tired.
And then all of a sudden, ooh, my lemonade.
Great lemonade, Mom. So, dearie, tell me all about your little adventure.
Oh,
That's quite strong.
And salty.
Tell me all about
yeah.
your adventure.
well, I mean, it's not really that much to tell. We went there and I guess made some new friends that you don't know about because clearly you didn't know about this one. So there's maybe some other people you don't know.
They may stop by.
They might come by, but
The more the merrier. I'd love to meet all of your little friends.
You'll like Bryn.
she's a cat.
Bryn is a cat.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Jeez. Yeah, so like we got there was a dungeon and we got through it and then we came home.
Show me the loot.
I got a dark elf.
And that fancy new sword you're carrying?
Oh yeah, that. I forgot about that one.
It looks dangerous.
Oh
The sword that
I
your
can't look
mother
in the
gave you.
I forgot. Mom gave him a sword, and I convinced him
To
to
leave
leave
it
that
behind.
trash out. And then you're like, so what about that fancy new sword you got there? Now my heart's breaking. Stolik gets no fucks.
Isn't it a nice new sword? Yeah, he found it in the dungeon after a thing ate his other one. Yeah, it was a really dangerous thing. But, yeah, we got by it. That sword saved his life.
I don't like the sound of all that
I mean,
danger.
it wasn't that dangerous. I mean, like, we survived. We weren't eaten by slimes or anything.
But your friend is telling me that it ate a steel sword. That sounds pretty dangerous.
Oh, no, not that kind of dangerous. Just really inconvenient.
Well, I'm glad you got a replacement then, although I do have to say I really wish it had a sheath. That looks very dangerous keeping an open blade around.
Yeah, I mean, I planned to... Shit face. I mean, I planned to stop by Mr. I could call that anything funny off the top of my head. Wow. Somebody give me a weird name.
Ogilvy.
Ogilvy?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I planned to stop by Mr. Ogilvy, the blacksmith, tomorrow and get a sheath made.
That is absolutely not the blacksmith's name.
You mean Mr. Smith?
Yeah, I just thought that was way too obvious, so I decided that he needed a nickname. So yeah, I mean, it's okay. I've been really careful not to cut myself.
Well, as long as you're very, very careful until you get that sheath, young sir.
I'll make sure he goes to the blacksmith first thing in the morning.
So, rewind like an hour. Over at the bar, before your eyes can even fully adjust to the inside, most of your senses are drowned out.
My boy has come home! He's been gone for so long, but he's come back. He's back!
I cannot with the look on your face right now. And close the door. Back the fuck up.
There is a large... You'd mistake him for homeless.
Yep, that's my dad.
Standing on the far side of the inn.
I am relieved for distance. I thought I was already being bear hugged.
He is on his way.
Greetings.
I love you so much. I hope you know that.
Come in, please. Sit and eat. Someone fix him a plate. He's malnourished, can't you see? He's been out adventuring for so long. Oh, but you're back. Please come. Oh, tell me everything. Tell me of your adventures. Finally.
Janek, at a complete loss for words, mumbles something about being rather hungry and takes a seat. Careful to be non-committal, since deception is not really how he wants to approach life.
It is not natural.
Jeff
to
is
you
always watching,
or
you know. But
Jeff is always watching. He will judge you harshly if you were to lie in a situation like this, certainly. Handle with care. I'm sure.
However, options appear limited.
At the silence of everyone else in the room, somebody, not the waitstaff, brings you a large plate of randomly assorted food.
Thank you, kind sir. So, how have things been here?
Oh, they've been terrible.
Really? How so?
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, well, since you left, everyone's kind of gone. It's been just me for a while, waiting for someone.
But you're back! You're back! And you're not dead!
No.
Oh, you were gone. You were gone. We all thought that you weren't coming back this time. But Oh, but here you are!
Funny enough, I seem to have lost track of time. How long has it been, exactly?
Oh, it's been ages.
Oddly non-committal answer.
Has it now? Yeah, it has it.
Please, tell me of your adventures. It was worth it. Yes?
Well, funny enough, a lot of it's rather hazy.
Foggy, perhaps.
Foggy,
We
yeah.
can almost say foggy.
Takes another long glug of whatever's in that pitcher. I understand the feeling.
Seems chilly in here. Is there any mead?
Yes, of course. Bring my lad a pitcher of his own, please.
Oh god, Kenzen's own brew. Terrifying. Okay.
You'll be singing the traveling songs.
Yeah, because you think you can hold your own, but it's Kenzen's body.
A moment later, someone else brings a full pitcher of mead-colored substances.
The whole spectrum of brown. It really could be anything.
It's really like barely colored liquid to like dense brown.
How appetizing. Here's to your health.
Please, tell me. You have food and drink again. All that's left are your tails.
So the trick is you just talk as if Kenzen is talking in third person, and you say Kenzen did this, and then it's not a lie.
Just talk about the
And
part
it
you
would
do know.
be very much in Kenzen's character.
Exactly.
Thank you. Okay.
Genius.
I could not find this
Genius!
tip of my non-existent
Well, the
touch to-
almighty Kenzen set forth on the path.
Well, when the company set out on their quest, Kenzen,
The company. When you
Hiro and the rest of the group.
when you left, you were on your own. Like you've always adventured out. You
Met up with Hiro, joined forces for a time.
you've made friends.
Kenzen made friends.
Kenzen or now. You also made friends.
Oh, that is great to hear.
So the company journeyed far and reached the final dungeon. Many challenges were overcome, and now,
Oh, you are skipping the good parts. What challenges?
well, you see,
Is Kenzen saying anything?
I really just feel like you like watching him squirt.
I do.
uh-huh. I'm just
Also-
trying to kind of go with it at this
Hashtag
point
GM life.
because I feel like that's exactly what Janek would be doing, is squirming unconvincingly, be a terrible liar. So I'll channel my own discomfort into my character.
This is predictably going not at all in the 2 or 3 directions that I had expected. So far, no, Kenzen has not said anything to the scene and has only been thankful so far that there's been food.
So, the details I think will be best saved for another day. It is late. There's been much journeying today, and Kenzen will be much more ready to tell you all about it. Perhaps tomorrow. But tell me more of yourself.
Nonsense. Waited so long to hear back from you and to catch up. And who cares what he has to say? I want to hear of your stories. You always had such ambition before leaving, and it's been so long since I've
Really, tell me, how long has it been?
I have no idea.
I see.
He's really drunk.
So there was this dungeon, and much fog, and a great amount of sounds of battle around, and Kenzen performed admirably. He dispatched many foes and gained loot. After we left the dungeon, there was great battle against many wolves. We encountered a strange city full of jiggly slime people.
They sound delicious.
They really didn't look like it, I have to say. The food was fairly good at that feast, but...
Good.
Yes, but much feasting was done. Suspicions of betrayal and a strange, bumpy carriage ride, and now we are here.
Well, you've come back just in time. I was...
Just in time?
Yes.
For what?
Yes. Well, to be together. Like the old days. And I have to be honest, I was beginning to lose myself. But you're here.
Not ready for this level of responsibility.
This is Kenzen's father figure, or father not.
You know, we don't actually know that. Turns out he's just the town crazy, and you are making it worse.
You're just playing into some random dude story.
Everybody who walks in gets this treatment. Any stranger.
It's so funny, oh my god.
It is this world's hidden camera show.
Yeah.
This is
Mid-meal with you, someone else walks in. My boy has come home!
You're not again. I've been here the whole time, Mom. I delivered a fucking letter yesterday, man.
You're back now.
Janek sets to his food with energy and asks Kenzen, what's the paladin version of who the hell is this? Who in the name of Jeff is this?
I don't know that, drunk.
Oh. Oh my. Well, good sir, thank you so much for the meal and the mead, but I really must press on. I will see you again soon. To your health.
Toasts.
Please.
No, but you just got here.
Catch up later. Bye.
No, wait.
Little trail of dust.
That was beautiful.
That actually does pretty well for that scene.
That was beautiful. I'm hugging you now.
Okay.
So as you flee, it is fairly dark. Where are you heading?
So Kenzen, where you wanted to go into a bar? Where is the rest of the Janek group?
When the hell did I say anything about bar? I just wanted food.
I can't disagree. Food was necessary, I suppose. Where do you think the rest of the group would be by now?
Probably went to Hiro's house.
And which way is that?
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Season 1 Sentience. Magical Bullshit is a Team Salt Productions podcast. It is produced by Cheyenne, Slurian, and the A-Bank. Editing is done by the A-Bank, and music is provided by Incompetech, and sound effects are found on freesound.org. If you would like to support us on Patreon, you can find us at Magical Bullshit. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links to everything will be in the show notes. We would love to hear your thoughts on our show. Until next time, this has been your bi-weekly dose of
Magical Bullshit!
I like Bayne's initiative. And I mean, he actually sought to get a hold of an ancient earth elemental, which I find pretty impressive.
Yeah, that takes a lot of gumption.
I really feel like the earth elemental fell into his lap and he was like, what can I do with this? Oh, look, a city.
The city that dissed me last week.
Right,
Yeah, that's fair.
the most recent city on the list of cities that dissed him.
I agree with that as well, which is why I am clearly the brains of the partnership.
That was almost the exact version of the story that I have.